Alright, so today we are doing Dante Alighieri's The Inferno in City Skylines. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, Dante's Inferno, as it's more often called, was written in 1320 by Dante Alighieri, who imagined a story where a sad man from Earth and a sad mythological writer from ancient pre-Grecian times go on a magical journey through hell, which Dante imagined as a series of 9 rings. It was mostly written so that Dante could call out a number of his friends who were devoutly Catholic and worked for the Vatican, and have an excuse to put them in different interpretations of hell. Today, we're going to do just that, as faithfully to the book as we possibly can, in City Skylines, to all of our citizens. Now this looks like hell, doesn't it? This is much better. The fog comes in, you can see this ominous mountain that descends down. Plenty of these pits are going to be on fire, too, which is really going to help. Oh, also, I think I should just buy up all this land now in order to just save some time later, don't you think? If you go by Dante's version of hell, the first level of hell is actually not really hell. First, after you pass through the gate to hell in the book, you find yourself in what is technically the first layer, but what is actually a proto-hell. One of the main characters of the book, Virgil, comes from there, and it's actually a place inhabited by virtuous pagans, where in Dante's eyes, following the lines of Christianity, they were never saved. These are all people that existed before the year 0, before Jesus supposedly saved all the sinners. They remained in hell and can never leave, but instead it was made into like a nice gothic sort of Hamlet, essentially. You know, everybody just hangs out. They're not happy, but they're not sad either. They're doomed to look on down at the other layers of hell and watch everyone else in the world suffer. However, that's boring. So we're not actually going to do that layer of hell. I imagine it as all of the rest of the buildable space around the layers that I've already made. Because here, I only have 8 layers. We go all the way down into the center, which is already done and completely underwater. Because the 9th layer of hell in Dante's Inferno is actually completely frozen over. Alright, so we already have some people that are happy to move into hell, but the problem is that I have to actually make a working water and electric grid for every ring we build as we go down. Alright, so the first circle of hell is actually my favorite, and I'm sure it's the favorite of a lot of people out there, because it is the sin of lust. And, conveniently, because I need to build a working power and electric grid for all of these rings as we go down, the whole point of the second circle, the torture inflicted upon the souls that live there, is that they blow around endlessly in a violent storm that whips them up as it goes. And so, oh god, how did that get down here? What better way to do that in City Skylines than with windmills? They will not only get wind everywhere, but the citizens will also actually be unhappy because of all of the noise pollution that this brings. See, if you think about it, this whole water grid that I'm building is actually a terrible idea, because the only place to get water in all of hell is from, well, one of the rings is technically kind of submerged, and one is sort of a river of boiling blood, according to the book, but here, specifically, the only place to get water is from the final 9th circle of hell, which is entirely frozen over, and which is where the devil lives, and the sinners of treachery go there, such as Brutus, Judas, and Cassius. They're all found there in the book, being eaten by like a giant metaphysical representation of the devil. Here, though, more literally, if that is where the devil is, everyone is essentially drinking the devil's bathwater throughout all of hell, which I think seems really fitting, because it's what I do to, like, my serious cities anyway. Well, there's my working water system. Originally, my plan was to make the pipes into kind of like a pentagram, but that sounds really hard, and I'm really tired already of this idea. Alright, and there is the sewage dump out for the whole of the water system, which is technically going back into the first ring of hell, which is not necessarily accurate, but I don't really care. How many more windmills can I get in here? See all of those unhappy faces? You know what? You shouldn't have been sinners. There, that looks like it's enough windmills, I think. Boy, that must be really irritating, huh? But you know what? I think I can fit more windmills in. Still building windmills. It's really kind of surprising how many they let you put in one place. There we go, that's better.
that is the amount of windmills that we need to create just winds so fast that they'll just tear you apart, which I guess is the point of this. It kind of looks like a meat grinder, you know, the way they all go. Really, I don't understand why they let you put so many in one place. What is their problem? Sewage? I already made a fucking sewage. Yeah, look, it's down there. Look, oh, it doesn't have any power. Oh, I understand. All right, you know what? Let's build some up to the windmills. Yeah, there we go. All right, there. That should give you power, right? Oh no, nope. I just built another windmill. Oops. I don't understand why this isn't powered yet. It was not working. It's like did the wind stop? Like all the windmills just like stopped. Look, none of them are blowing. Here, can I get closer? Look, like none of them are blowing. What the hell is happening? Why is everything so blurry? Oh, it's paused. Oh, the game is paused. Okay, right. Okay, I still can't control the camera, but I did figure out that the game was paused. So that is at least one win. All right, I guess we gotta get some work in hospitals and police stations and stuff in here. At least it's more buildings to fill the place up, you know? And then, okay, everybody's dying, so hold on. Pause the game again, and we're gonna remember that it's paused this time. We need, like, a hospital. That doesn't look like it disrupts the structural integrity of the ring too much. Yeah, we'll get some hospitals. You know, I generally wouldn't want to have, you know, too good of healthcare, you know, in hell, but I don't think it'll look that impressive if everybody just leaves before we get to even the third ring, you know? Oh, here, now this is the part that I'm not upset about. We'll get the dumps in, like, right next to the hospital there, too. I think that'll really, you know, that's what you get. You ask for healthcare in hell, you get it. Oh, we'll put the dump right next to the cemetery, too. It's perfect. All right, what other services do we need? Okay, we'll get a high school. We'll get some elementary schools. I don't know what this school is, but I'm gonna build some. There, look, I even gave them a university. You know what? They must be so fucking happy now. I swear to God. Boy, hell is really pretty at night, isn't it? Oh, you know, that must make it really irritating for them to sleep. I didn't even think about that. I just thought about the noise pollution and the giant buzzsaws in your face all the time. I didn't really imagine that this could be that irritating. It's great. All right, and that's the first. Oh God, what do you need now? Fuck. I don't know what that means. Water danger. Oh yeah, it's cause this is just pumping out sewage, isn't it? And it got into the windmill. Well, we have more. Wait, how did that windmill get over there? And I guess I just, like, accidentally put some windmills in places while I was, making this, sort of halo, I guess. It seems kind of ironic that that's what I made. Okay, so the third ring of hell is for gluttony. And all of the gluttons, if I remember right, have to lay in, like, it's like sludge, I think. It's like freezing sludge. And I don't know about the freezing part, but I do know a very quick way to get to sludge in City Skylines. A building is flooding. How? How is the building flooding? From the rain? Are you flooding from the rain? I can't help you with that. I don't know what you think I could do. And, oh, water. Oh, it's water. We used up all the water. Well, that's good, I guess. I have another ring now. I can actually put, like, the traders down there. I didn't think that through, though. Also, I guess the bigger problem is where are we going to get water? Oh, look, the sewage down there. It's, okay, what are we going to do? All right, so I called, like, 50 tsunamis to the area around the city, to that 9th ring, which again is supposed to be the nicest ring, and we just keep abusing it. And hopefully these tsunamis will come from somewhere. I mean, we're in hell. I don't know exactly where, like this dystopian wasteland we're in. It says that it comes from the sea. Now, I don't know if we can get one because we don't have the sea. But, you know, we'll see what happens because I do need water. Can I just make water? Oh, they're all gonna die. Okay. Alright, well, I thought this idea would be, a little bit more expansive than this for a video, but it turns out that we're going to have to come back to this because I'm going to need to go and install a lot more mods on my computer, and to do that, I am going to need to empty out a lot of the data on my computer. So we successfully built, the first kind of and second layers of hell today. The first 2 rings, we got them done. These people are clearly very unhappy, so we did our jobs right, and I think we're going to come back and we're going to finish this over multiple episodes once I find a fix to my dumbass problem that I created because I designed this whole level that you see here, so it's going to be great. So if you're looking forward to that, watch the next videos. If not, maybe watch the next videos anyway. Who knows? You might like hell. It could be a good look into the future for some of us, especially me. So, I'm scared of birds. Goodbye.